So the first, that's where I struggle to to think about like so many things at once. So on this one, I was more focused on you.
Today's video is brought to us by Mantis. The Mantis family of products is integral to ASP staff building handgun and carbine skills and are your most economical and fastest path to improvement in your skills too. Whether you choose the X10, the Laser Academy, the Blackbeard, or use them all in concert, they will help your practice be more effective, efficient, and fun. Go check them out, pick up a unit, and thank them for sponsoring today's video.
And then I didn't have my dot in the right spot. So it's trying to just put it all together.
So what do we call that? Task saturation, right? So it's amazing how fast we get to task saturation.
Yeah.
And so it's okay. Just
well,
give it
that's
another...
I think like even on, when people are watching the videos, I think they're like, oh man, they messed this up and that, and they should have done all, they Monday morning quarterback, but it is so hard to think about all these different things.
Well, and we kind of do that on the big channel. Hey, we'd prefer you do this than that. And but we always recognize, hey, I mean, we're just trying to give people tips to do it in as good a manner as they can. And hey, you're right. This takes a lot of mental load, right? Mm-hmm. You want it to get even worse? Do it one-handed and just pin me.
Okay.
Okay. Now again, mom of little kids. Okay. So mom of little ones. So what might this look like? Now, when I did that, I just pinned you with my forearm, right? And put that out there.
Right.
But you might with the little one, you might have that and grab the outside arm. Yeah. You know what I mean? That might be what you have to do. I'm just going to hook your outside arm and I know you're not going anywhere. At that point, right. And that might be the best way to do that.
Yeah, I think for sure my immediate would be to do this and
just
kind of
grab an arm, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So is that the right one? Now, again, you don't want to Hadouken and freaking come off the top ropes with an elbow. That's not going to be real helpful.
There are days.
Bam!
There are days.
There are moments.
I would be lying if I said I hadn't pictured it. All right, here we go. Yeah.
Okay,
I decided to go because I didn't have a good grip.
Okay.
So when I first came out with it, I didn't get on there well enough, and I felt like it wouldn't be a very good shot without it.
Try it again.
Oh.
Harder shooting problem. Come on, use the shooting problem. There it is. Nice work.
Man, my hand's so weak. It's one-handed shooting has always been the worst.
What are you talking about?
That first one.
When you took enough care, your second one was beautiful. You just gripped with your whole hand a little bit is all you did. Okay.
Let's try that one again.
So wait a minute. Is your grip weak? How much grip strength do you have in that hand?
I don't know the right answer.
I mean,
it is
okay.
Weak.
Can you shake my hand? Come on. You got plenty of grip strength.
Okay.
Okay. So all I would suggest you do, focus on that pinky a little bit and just grip the gun hard as it drives out, right? And then just finish your shot. Oh no, Mommy, that guy is threatening me with a gun. Okay, try it again. Beautiful. Second shot good, right? Second shot good.
That first one, is that the one that's low?
Yeah, low right. Low right. Okay. So tell me what you saw there.
I can definitely tell stabilizing is so hard. So like my dot is
a little wiggly?
Super wiggly, yeah.
But I mean, you got a pretty good sized target there. Is wiggly a problem?
No, and I think that's what I was overthinking. I was like, it's got to be still.
Accuracy first shooter, right? Who really wants it to be perfect, okay? Remember, you've got plenty of wiggle room.
Right.
Right? So let it wiggle inside that while you finish the trigger press. One of the things that I know that I see you kind of working through right now is you want to rush that trigger press.
Yeah.
Okay? So again, let it start settling while you add pressure. Finish while the pressure finishes.
Prepping the trigger, I've mentioned before, was something that I had never done. It was always keep your finger off the trigger until, and so I just am trying to really break that, to prep the trigger. It's difficult to get over.
Okay, give it another try. Okay, good pin. See it. Good shot. That was perfect. I mean, and that was probably faster than your other one.
Yeah. No, that one felt good. That one felt good.
When you just got there to it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now it's time for me as a lefty to go to the left, and so let's switch seats. Yeah, well, mine too. I went for a run this morning, so my body temperature a little on the elevated side. Now, here's the thing with me going left, okay? I can't very well reach over with this hand and shoot with this one. It's just not possible, right? Is it possible? Yeah, dumb. You know what I mean? You're just not going to do it. So that's that one that I'm going to pin here if I feel like I need to pin, right? Now, how much do I need to pin? Man, it depends. I may need to knock you over, you know what I mean? And knock you out of the way. I'm not going to do that. But
Launch me off
yeah,
the seat.
you know, not how it's going to go, right? Hey, instructor pro tip too, right? For all you instructors out there, make sure if you're demoing this with a student that you're respectful of their space and that you don't touch somebody without their permission, and that you recognize that this could be traumatic for some people, right? And it could be problematic. I mean, we've been around each other enough.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about it. You know, I don't think if you were worried about it, you would let me know that.
Something, yeah.
But be mindful and be cautious of that, right? So the other side of that is, you know, when we have students and instructors, there's a power dynamic challenge there. There could be issues of, you know, sexual trauma and those kinds of things. There's no place for sexuality on a shooting range. It's plain and simple as that. Okay, we don't, you know, instructors don't get your meat where you get your bread. I caught my limit anyways, but you know, you get my point. Just got to say these little things to people sometimes. All right. So this way, this is no different. The gun's coming out here now. It tends to kind of, it's easy for me to turn this way, a little bit harder in some respects, but really not. I mean, it's really about the same thing. So I'm gonna get the gun out here, drive it this way, see it, and go. Right? There's no reason in this case for me to go single-handed. Okay. Did that feel like you were menaced by the gun? Did that feel like the gun was a problem to you? No. And again, I might need to really drive her and see it coming this way. It's actually easier on that side than the others. All I'm doing here is just orienting myself. Do I need to clear my hips? I'll say it's a little hard because I run into her. So I prefer to just turn at the waist and go from there. So in final here, how was this for you?
It was fun. It was fun. It showed me a lot of real problems that I may have, just with my clothes in general. I love being able to, like you said, you can't do this at ranges. So
Yeah,
it's nice to actually practice this because all I can do is I can do that, you know, that mental dry fire.
Yeah.
And what would I do, you know, and I could run through, but I'm not able to actually practice it. So
Well, and you can practice this in your dry practice,
Yeah.
right? Of course, you
Yeah.
know, dry gun, all that stuff. Maybe put a you know, a laser barrel in your gun or whatever,
Sure.
you know, a laser thing, and put a target up, and you do this in your dry practice, right?
Yeah.
So that's probably where most of us will get time for that, and in my opinion, it's valuable. The only thing you don't
For sure.
get in live fire or in dry fire that you get in live fire is recoil.
Yeah.
Was recoil the big deal here?
No,
Nah,
because
it's
my
not.
second shot actually was usually better than my first.
It's not the big deal, right?
Yeah.
So it's the figuring the body movements
Yeah.
and those things, and this feels weird and those things. So my encouragement to you, try this. Let us know how it goes. Make sure, again, you leave a comment for Destiny that she's a stud for coming on camera. Good job.